The Maury's Auto Sports Desk. Maury's, moving life forward.
Actually, Twins were able to get this game in today.
Get it in. I mean, holy cow. Let's spread some of these runs out because they got a ball in one time. It looks like baseball is a game built on numbers. Overwhelming, staggering. The Twins banged out 24 hits despite a rain delay, and they scored 17 runs because of it in beating Colorado. What really helps achieve those goals is a 5-run first inning. Carlos Santana, a drive. It clipped the bases. A bases loaded triple. Here they go. It helps when your best hitters hit, and man, did they hit today. Carlos Correa put together a 5-hit day. He's never done that in his career. All singles. This one drove in another run. The Twins' offense had life. That's understating it. Then Royce Lewis put the cherry on top. 5 home runs in 10 games this season. This one, a Lewis-like special. They scored 8 of the 9. He had 3 hits. Twins win 17-9 over the Rockies.
Especially the last couple of weeks, I'm looking for consistency at the play, looking for good at-bats together as a team, and so that was a great day.
I'll say the high school golf season wrapped up with rain and state champions. Ryan Clayton has more from Bunker Hill.
The final day of the boys' 3A state golf tournament started with storms but ended with sunshine and a new state champ. The group of leaders provided some drama on the back nine. Centennial's Cooper Daikawa birdied the 13th to trail by just 2. On the next hole, the leader Torger O of Edina was in trouble, stuck in the trees, but he stuck it close and scrambled for par. Then a long putt on 17 for birdie sealed it. Torger O is the 2024 3A state champion.
Pretty excited. Watched my teammate Jack Wetzel win this when I was a freshman, and I mean it was just an amazing experience, and I always wanted to be just like him. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to put into words. Me and my coach went through a really good, process this week, and kind of put ourselves in a position to succeed.
O was not rounding into form before the playoffs, but the Hornets juniors stuck with it and capped the season on top.
Funny enough, I was lucky enough to even get into the state tournament. I made like a 12-footer to get through without a playoff. So to be here, I mean, I didn't have a lot of confidence coming in, but it kind of just grew as the day went on, and as we kept hitting our spots, it was really, really cool.
In Coon Rapids, Ryan Clayton, WCCO Sports.
The Vikings come out of their mini camp with a feel for the team and a preliminary starting quarterback under the heading of, if it had to be made today, a decision that is, Kevin O'Connell says Sam Darnold would be the man. But he's not saying any of the other 3 candidates are off the short list.
The guy I would look to based upon the spring he's had and really where he's at in his career and his quarterback journey and what he's been able to do coming in and really, hit the ground running and really kind of take advantage of a competitive situation. But at the same time, JJ's really improved. Nick Mullins has had a great spring, and Jaron has also improved.
So just in case they're watching, they know they're all still in the hunt.
There you go. All right.
When the land is calling, you need a tractor to get you more. Our options to move. Harvest. With TYN, you get more value. A tractor that's affordable to own and maintain. To tackle any job with confidence. On the TYM T-Tractor, get 0% for 60 months or get 1,000 instant cash rebate. Get more, do more with TYM tractors.
It can bear over 4,000 times its own weight, and that's just the door hinge. Sturdy design down to the smallest detail, the Taos. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing or $1,500 customer bonus on the new 2024 Taos.
NetCredit is here to say yes to to a personal loan or line of credit, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. Go to netcredit.com. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Don't miss the Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. Yeah! Get exclusive highlights, extended interviews, wow, and more. Go on. Listen to the Daily Show Ears Edition podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
You know, Priceline helps families save up to 60% on family-friendly hotels.
So many great trips, we might just leave here with another vacation, baby.
Gross.
Take it easy, Paris. And you too, Fort Lauderdale.
He still was in Toledo.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
This is Saul. Saul's balls are worth $2 million. That number above his head is Saul's ball valuation. Saul's stats are at all-time high, but some guys at this cookout aren't doing so well. Ever since switching to ball care products from Dr. Squatch, Saul's ball value has been on the rise.
I'm Saul.
I'm Rachel.
Make sure your balls are the most valuable asset in your portfolio with ball-to-ball coverage from Dr. Squatch. It's time to put your balls in our hands.
Thanks to Sonobello, I know I am beautiful. I took the plunge, I went in for my consultation and signed up right then and there.
After my procedure, I just felt so much better.
I can feel good putting jeans on again.
It only took one visit. I was back to work in no time and feeling great.
We have performed over 300,000 personalized patient procedures, helping you be your beautiful.
Sonobello, America's cosmetic surgery specialist. Call or go to sonobello.com to schedule your free consultation.
As we track the potential for severe storms here overnight, other parts of the country are already getting hit with some extreme weather. In Florida, a month's worth of rain is expected to fall in the next few days. Cities along the Gulf Coast, including Tampa and Sarasota, are already flooding. You can see some of that video on your screen. Tons of water. Some streets in Miami are completely underwater. The rain is also causing major travel delays, as you can imagine. We're expecting more rain in Minnesota and western Wisconsin this evening. Here's a live look in downtown Minneapolis, where it's just been cloudy and a little breezy right now, Chris, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, the clouds have been saving us. They lingered from the rain that rocked us earlier, especially south of the Twin Cities, where we saw some pretty impressive rain totals. Nothing up to the wheel wells like what we saw in Florida there.
No kidding.
I'm more concerned about the golf ball look of a car or two up in parts of northern Minnesota from hail. Let's look at the rain reports from earlier today. You can see some are pretty significant. There was some very heavy rain falling. Connie, my aunt in Blooming Prairie, over an inch. In fact, 1.3 inches of rainfall. Mike in Hutch, 1.29. Owatonna, over an inch. Many of the towns just south of the Twin Cities picked up over an inch of rainfall as those storms rolled through. Here's what we're watching now. The storm action this morning has cleared out. Now the focus goes to the north, out ahead of this cold front. We're seeing thunderstorms pop as expected, and early on the threat is all about the hail. Expected that too, with more of a wind threat later on tonight. So 79 in the Twin Cities. That's about average this time of year. Hardly average in Fargo, where it was 97 degrees just last hour. Marshall, 88 degrees, where the sun was shining. The lower atmosphere was cooking, literally, and we're seeing thunderstorms fire up right where we expected it. So the National Weather Service did put out a severe thunderstorm watch. That's what you're seeing in all these pink-shaded counties. It lasts until 10 o'clock tonight, and embedded in there are these active severe thunderstorm warnings. I put the lightning data on there to show you many communities are getting rocked with a sound and light show to the north, and so far it hasn't been a wind threat as much as it's been a hail threat. I'm going to show you the hail estimates, and I've got them looping here. That's what we've been watching. When you see the purple, that's pea size. No big deal. When you get to the quarter to golf ball size, that's when things get more significant. And let's look what's happening just west of Grand Rapids right now. We're getting some estimates up toward baseball size. That's an estimate, but still, it shows you the potential of these thunderstorms early on. We were concerned about that hail potential. Yes, it's muggy out there Fortunately, the sun hasn't really broken out in the Twin Cities, or you would really feel it. But look at these dew points in Willmar, 77. That's gross. That's tropical type humidity. Starting off with some good news, as we head into tomorrow, those dew points will drop back into the comfortable range. We just have to get through tonight and the overnight hours. Back to the bad news, the storm threat is going to linger, especially to the north of the Twin Cities, up in the Duluth area and the Arrowhead. That's where we have the enhanced risk. This is where the thunderstorms are already happening. We expect them to continue. That's also the greatest risk of any tornado action up to the north. Don't expect a massive tornado outbreak, but they could spin up with these supercells that have been forming. Yes, the wind damage threat kicks in later on tonight. We're already experiencing the hail threat right now. Future radar shows that line working its way. I think by about 7 and 9 o'clock tonight, we could have some thunderstorms here in the Twin Cities. I don't think they'll be as intense as they are right now, but we'll get thunderstorms. They'll quickly move up to the southeast. By tomorrow morning, we could see some lingering shower activity, mainly south of the Twin Cities. Not expecting severe storms with that. Tomorrow looks really nice. 82, I showed you earlier. The dew points drop, meaning it won't be as humid. You can open up the windows again and enjoy some fresh air because it gets even better. Friday, 82 with the sunshine, still not humid. It gets unsettled again this weekend. A chance of rain, not so much a storm threat Saturday, but we could see some heavy rain Sunday for Father's Day. Whew, hot, humid, and we'll keep the heat as we push into next week. So clearly with the next weather alert, the concern is over the next 4 to 6 hours before we clear these thunderstorms and get it back to good.
And you're here, you'll cut in.
Yeah, Adam Del Rosso is here, Mike Augustinex in New Richmond, if we need him, if things pop there later on as well.
You guys are ready.
We're ready. Thank you. Let's go to next weather team member Mike Augustinex, who's in New Richmond, Wisconsin. I love that town, and we're talking about the thunderstorm threat, the possible tornado threat up north. You're talking about historic tornado activity that happened in Wisconsin, Mike.
Yeah, Chris, it was 125 years ago tonight. In fact, almost this hour that the worst tornado in Wisconsin history hit. And the church bell that you see above me has quite a story to tell. The church is gone, but this bell remains following the tornado that destroyed most of the other buildings throughout the city. And years later, when scientists went back and took a look at it, they determined it was likely to have been an F5 tornado, one of only about 55 recorded in history here in the U.S., period.